Like, how would you describe your relationship with God?
I think I would say that it is very distinct from the people who say that they have an experience with the universe. I do think that those things should be distinguished. And the reason that I say that is because I have a relationship with God.
Yeah.
And I speak to God, and it is not a one-way relationship. And I think that for me, faith drives everything that I do. And I feel very privileged to be able to look back at where I have been and to see how far I have come and to see how far yet I have to go. But I do think that there is something about putting yourself in the rightful position, i.e. I'm responsible for my life and the decisions that I make, but I'm not the driver of the car. I am being led. And the Wayfinders group has come out of that leading. God has put a call on my heart. He's created a purpose for me that has come out of everything that I've experienced. There's so much adversity in my own life that we haven't even touched on in this podcast that is behind my passion for conflict resolution, that is behind my desire for wholeness and resilience and peacefulness. And I can't separate that part of me from my relationship with God, because I would not have been freed from the things that were holding me back that I needed to be free from to be able to step into a calling like this. And I'm a work in progress. Hey, look, I think that's true of everyone, whether they want to admit it or not. Absolutely. But I've reached a point where I'm no longer fighting the journey. And I think I've created a peace for myself where I'm not afraid of stepping into the unknown, because I know that that's where what I've been praying for and waiting for and preparing for awaits me. So I have to be brave. And I think it's that walk with God that empowers me to take each step of faith to go closer to where I'm being called, even though it feels very uncertain and very unknown. And the reason that I distinguish that from the universe, and I think a lot of the conversations that we're having in popular culture about manifestation, is that it is different, because that is self-led, not other. I am not of my own self-interest moving myself forwards on my journey. Whereas I think for a lot of people, they decide what they want and then the universe helps them get there. And I think for me, I'm living out a divine calling that is not my own, but that I have been made perfect for. And so there's an obedience there, there's a dependence there, there's a sacrifice there, there's a vulnerability there. And that's why I say it feels a little bit different.
Yeah,